Alright guys, it's time to review Dragon Ball Super episode 12. And let me tell you guys, this episode, I think wasn't personally as good as last week's, but it was still pretty good. So basically what happened is, the fight between Goku and Bills keeps going, and their power is so strong that every time they land a blow, it like causes a rip in the universe a bit, and Gabio Kai and the old guy basically come to the conclusion that if it happens 2 or 3 more times, the universe is gonna fall to pieces. Now, one interesting thing about this episode is we get to see a bit of the older Kai's perverted side. In fact, it reminds me a little bit of good old Master Roshi. So anyway, but Vegeta is still observing the fight from below on the boat, and Whis says he'll hurt your neck if you keep trying to watch it like that. So he projects the fight on his staff and says, "Ooh, goody, I can see everything properly now." And then Bulma and the gang try to keep observing the match, but again, because of the intensity of the brawl, the spaceship is starting to fall apart. And because of all the shockwaves from Goku and Bills, it starts to affect the city below. So of course, who they call Miss Hercule, and Hercule says, "Oh, I'm at a criminal investigation." He slips up and accidentally says birthday party, but then he covers it up with a criminal investigation. And then the reporter's like, Hercule, give us all the details, won't you? And then Hercule says, "Oh, the signal's bad here, guys, I gotta run." And then he hurries up and calls Gohan and says, "Can you guys do something about that? Vidal's pregnant, you know." And then basically we see Goku and Bills like almost sort of revving it up a little, like kid-like, like that. The screams in this episode are still awesome as ever, but I feel like they tried to sort of overpower the intensity. Like it almost felt like a little too cartoony. Now don't get me wrong, it was still good. And basically, right as Goku and Bills are sort of at a standstill, they sort of power up their energy blast again, and Goku's like, "Oh, I don't think I can win, just like he did in Battle of Gods." And then he says, "Oh, my powers are increasing, I'm not done yet." And to be honest with you guys, that part of it sort of reminded me of Goku's original encounter with Vegeta, with the Kamehameha versus the Gallic Gun. So yeah, basically, overall this episode was good. It just, I feel, focused a bit too much on, a bit less on the fight and more on what everybody was doing on Earth. I mean, the action you get is good. It's just, I feel like a little under the radar for this episode. But again, still a very good and interesting episode. Again, old Kai does act a bit like Master Roshi, and Kabio Kai's like, "Oh, I'm so embarrassed." I give this episode like 7.5 out of 10. So, yeah, definitely still worth checking out, guys. And, until next time, keep on rocking, yeah.